for that moment, it reminded me of how special it is to get to the finish line of something. Now, those girls last night, just like you graduates, you're not at the finish line. They each get to move on to the state championship. But it got me excited about tonight because each of you, you are at one finish line of many to come. And so when I was thinking about tonight how to welcome each of us, there are many of you in the room that are going to be future nurses that you probably thought about your career even in middle school, what you wanted to become, and how excited you were to be thinking about becoming a nurse. And for those of you that are family and friends and parents and grandparents of these exciting graduates, if you want to scream and shout and let it all out tonight, this is a gym of middle school boys and girls cheering for all of these graduates that are coming to the stage, you get a free pass. You can do it. And if you want to cheer, and there are some tears, and there will be tonight, you've earned it. You've earned it because many of you, this has been 5 semesters. 5 semesters long coming and 4 to 5 years of hard work. And so you deserve that opportunity. So scream and shout, let it all out, let out the tears, and celebrate tonight. So again, everybody, welcome to our 2025 pinning ceremony. Let's celebrate our nursing students. Give them a round of applause. So before I welcome to the stage our provost for a few remarks, I would like to recognize a few individuals in the room, and I know that he had to just step out, but we do have Dr. William McKee, who is our provost and vice president of academic affairs, Dr. Jim Schulman, who is the dean of the Labrie School of Science, Technology, and Business. We also have, and I'd like them to stand when I recognize them as groups, but if you are part of one of our clinical partners, if you are affiliated with a hospital system that works with our students, or you are a clinical adjunct who has helped along this journey, please stand so that we can recognize all of you as a group. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize 3 absolutely incredible ladies, and I hope they're all in the room. If not, we're still going to celebrate them. But they're graduates. You have had 3 wonderful ladies that have been along this journey for at least the last year and a half, if not your entire 5 semesters. So I want to mention each of them by name, and then we'll give them a round of applause at the end. But I'd like them to stand as I recognize them. Miss Raylyn Crutcher, who is your clinical coordinator and has set up every single clinical that you have been part of. And I know she has a medical issue going on right now with her mother-in-law, so she is not here. We're still going to recognize her, and please keep her mother-in-law in your prayers. Miss Kristen Cannon. Miss Kristen Cannon looked over every single one of your applications and worked hard from day one to this day to pick out every poinsettia to help with everything that you see up here, along with another team. But Miss Cannon, you know, has been part of this team and part of your journey. So please, recognize her. And then for the last year and a half, this special lady as well has set up every lab that you have walked into. Nicole Hill. If Nicole Hill is here, we want to recognize her. So next I would like to welcome Dr. William McKee, our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, to speak to the graduating class.
How many of you thought when you came in tonight that you would be compared to a junior high wrestling match? I had no clue. Well, this is a great night for you, isn't it? And this is a really rite of passage for you and your colleagues who've been through this program together. And most of us, when we accomplish something, don't do it alone. And so I want you to think about some people that have been important to you as you transversed this 5+ semesters. So I'm going to ask the audience to be participatory with me, all right? Can you do that? If you're a family member or a friend of anybody in this graduating class, I want you to stand up. And I want you to recognize them. Thank you. Because tonight, in a way, you're graduating the same way they are. Now, there's another group of people who've helped you through this process, and they're people sitting right here. So I want you to thank the faculty who have worked hard to get you to where you are today. And would you all stand up, please? And have I saved the best for last? You think? I want our students who are being pinned tonight to stand up, and I want us to recognize them. Up you come. Well, on behalf of President Stumm and the university, I want to welcome each of you here tonight. Your presence is a testimony of the care and the love that you have for the people sitting right here. They have some other things that they have to do. You know, one of the things that you have to do is to complete the NCLEX exam. You've heard of that test, have you not? And how many times have somebody told you that you have to pass the NCLEX? 500 times, right? Now, what is the pass rate that we have as the #1 passing nursing program in the state of Tennessee for the state licensing exam? 100%. God spare the person who doesn't pass. So, after tonight, guess what you have to do? Study and pass. Remember, nursing is an interesting profession because it's your degree that allows you to take the exam, and it's the exam that allows you to be a nurse. So you're, what, halfway there? This is a participatory comment here. Thank you, Joe. They need a little help over here. So, tonight we celebrate you. And when you pass the NCLEX, we get to celebrate you again. And remember, you didn't get here by yourself. And let's remember tonight to be thankful for those people who helped us get to where we are. So with that, I'm going to do what I encourage students in my class to do. Be brief, be seated.
Miss Jennifer Helm to the stage to address the class. Please welcome her.
Good evening. In memoriam of Jeanette C. Rudy. On September 8, 1991, the Tennessee Board of Nursing awarded unanimous initial approval to Cumberland University to begin its Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. Through the generosity of Miss Jeanette Cantrell Rudy, a retired nurse and longtime friend and benefactor of Cumberland University, a building on the campus was renovated to provide space for the nursing program. Mrs. Rudy also sponsored the designing of the official Cumberland University Division of Nursing Pin, and in 1993, the Cumberland University Board of Trustees approved a name change from the Nursing Division to the Jeanette Cantrell Rudy Division of Nursing. In 2004, the name was changed to the one that we use today, the Jeanette C. Rudy School of Nursing. To date, including the students who are graduating here tonight, there have been a total of 1,991 men and women graduate from the Jeanette C. Rudy School of Nursing. In 1948, Miss Rudy graduated from the Cadet Nurse Corps at St. Thomas Hospital and received her RN degree. Then she served as a public health nurse for 7 years, and that was merely the beginning of her commitment to the betterment of health care. In 1985, she established and funded the Dan Rudy Cancer Center at St. Thomas Hospital in memory of her late husband. Also in 1985, Miss Rudy and her sisters founded the Felix A. and Edna L. Cantrell Endowment Fund in honor of their parents. This special endowment has helped a host of nurses reach their educational goals and advance in the nursing field. According to Mrs. Rudy, once a nurse, always a nurse. We are the actual legs to the medical profession, and without nurses, medicine cannot be. Nursing is now and forever will be a noble profession. Miss Rudy was proud to be a nurse, and according to her, we shall never cease to be nurses. We will always be remembered as nurses by the actions we take that exude honesty, integrity, and compassion for all those who surround us. Mrs. Rudy had always had high hopes that in each graduating class, there would be many students who would choose to continue on to obtain a master's degree, and that a few would even continue to the doctorate level. In every speech that Mrs. Rudy made to the graduating seniors, she would raise a toast with her invisible glass of champagne for each of us to honor our achievement in this phase of our lives, and she would always end with her heartiest congratulations and Godspeed. This is our legacy. Let's represent it well. Thank you.
So as we welcome Brandon Barber to the stage, as a show of hands, how many of you here do not work in healthcare? As a show of hands. It's probably most of us in the room. So as you come up, the next session of our ceremony tonight is for you. Brandon's going to tell us a little bit about why the pinning ceremony, the history of the pinning ceremony is so special to these graduates.
Thank you all. The nursing pin ancestry can be traced back 1,000 years to the Maltese cross, adopted by crusaders and worn on their habits as a symbol of service to Christianity. Over the centuries, variations of the crusaders' symbol were gradually modified and became a family's coats of arms, often symbolizing service to a ruler. By the Renaissance, guilds had adopted coats of arms symbolizing service to the community. The most recent ancestor of the pin is the hospital badge of 100 years ago. It was given by the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London, having been recently awarded the Red Cross by St. Thomas for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War. Florence Nightingale chose to extend the honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a Medal of Excellence. Today, the nursing pin is both literally and symbolically a cross to bear, a medal, and a badge. Nursing is a cross to bear for those who remain with a patient long after others have given up hope and gone home. The nursing pin also remains a symbolic medal of honor. Nurses honor both the miracle of life and the finality of death. They respect and honor an individual's right to life safely and die with dignity. Finally, the nursing pin is a badge of courage. Nurses are courageous in caring for those patients that would otherwise be ignored or exiled by society. This pinning ceremony is much more than an event to mark our completion of nursing school. It is a beautiful rite of passage into the profession and a reminder to all of us of nurses' well-founded historic promise to serve the infirmed.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, welcome to the profession. And nursing is a profession. By every definition of a profession, and there are a ton of definitions of a profession, nursing meets every criteria. So what are these criteria? Number one, a profession has specialized knowledge that is learned and developed and refined through research. And you have developed into a professional because you spent a whole semester researching a healthcare, yes, a healthcare problem or area of healthcare in which you develop nursing implications that you could take with you into this new workplace. Number two, a profession is both practical and theoretical. It's not just knowing what to do, but it's being able to do the action and to do it skillfully. Well, you are a profession because you have developed and demonstrated your nursing skills over and over and over again in every lab and simulation and in clinical. Number three, a profession has a degree of autonomy and is guided by a code of ethics in this autonomy. You're about to come up here on the stage and recite the Nightingale Pledge. And the Nightingale Pledge is a summation of the ethical principles that we all live by as nursing professionals. Number four, a profession has a strong internal organization of members. Many of you are already members of this organization by participating in the Student Nurses Association. And I do hope that all of you will join your state's nursing association, which is our collective voice in the community. And most important, number five, the criteria of a profession is altruism, the desire to help others, which is exactly why you chose nursing and why you're sitting here tonight. You have demonstrated that altruism over the rigorous semesters in both the care you provided to your patients in clinicals and the support you have given to each other in these long semesters. Now you will come to the stage and receive a visible sign of your profession, the nursing pin. Will the officers of the class of December 2025 please come forward? And their pinners. Sierra Guadalupe Rodriguez. Jennifer Gail Helm. Maylee Caroline Douglas. Brandon Frank Barber. Will the next row please stand and approach the stage? Candace Shante Bond in absentia. Alicia Dawn Dillon. Shelby Ann Hudson. Haley Alana Bagsby. Jeffrey Thomas Hamilton. Taylor Faith Bertotti. Will the next row please stand and come forward? Hayden River Bottom. Julia Rose Cavazos. Michaela Madison Crook. Amelia Brooke Feltz. Courtney Taylor Hammers. Will the next row please rise and come forward? Marissa Delia Juarez. Kathleen Teresa Kearney. Pao Kai. Faith Ann Kowal. Christopher Devin Layfield. Well then, Nasir Alvin White. And now, the class will rise and come and walk toward the stage, onto the stage. And Maylee Douglas will lead the class in the Nightingale Pledge.
Sorry, I'm shaky. Repeat after me. I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of this assembly. To practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing. Both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. And will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling. And the significance of this pledge that I take today. We will now observe a moment of silence for a teacher and mentor that we wish could have been here with us tonight, Ms. Forrest. Thank you.
So there were more than a few moments during bringing each graduate up to that sounded like a middle school gym, and there were even some comments in the back that really sounded like a middle school gym. So as we bring up Sierra Rodriguez, let's really make the roof bump and celebrate this class. Come on up, Sierra.
Thank you. Good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and proud families. And most importantly, the December nursing class of 2025. Today marks a defining moment in our lives as a celebration of perseverance, dedication, and unwavering commitment to the field of nursing. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone who is able to come out and support the graduating class of 2025. This milestone could not have been achieved without your help and support. Our journey was not without obstacles, long nights of studying, early mornings in clinical, and moments of doubt. Your endless support and encouragement do not go unrecognized. I would like to also thank the nursing staff members and the countless hours they put into our education. On behalf of every student sitting here, I want to thank and recognize one individual, Ms. Cannon. She has spent countless hours of her time helping every student here in some way or another. And she deserves endless recognition for all that she does. Most importantly, I want to recognize our class as a whole. We have spent countless days and nights working towards our degree. Now that our time attending school is coming to an end, it is important for you to recognize that the importance of your degree. Nursing means something different to every person sitting here. We will be individuals that comfort loved ones, and we will be the ones that are remembered for years to come. As you go on, I hope that you all have successful nursing careers and remember your worth as an individual, because there are plenty of opportunities for you in this field. Lastly, I want to personally recognize my own family and Jose to tell them thank you for supporting me through one of the hardest things that I've done. Thank you. Now I would like to bring Destiny Tapp onto the stage so we can do the lighting of the lamp. Do you want to introduce yourself as a new president?
Hi, my name is Destiny Tapp, and I will be the new class president of 2026 next semester.
Do you hereby pledge before this assembly as a member of the Cumberland University Jeanette C. Rudy School of Nursing to uphold its values, respect, responsibility, and trust?
Yes, I do.
Will you appreciate all people, recognizing the importance of their individual contributions in embracing diversity?
Yes.
Will you take full responsibility for your actions and foster trust in acting with honesty, integrity, and openness?
Yes.
Do you solemnly pledge that you will, to the best of your ability, execute your duties of your office and you will live up and trust placed in your fellow students and work with students, faculty, and administration?
Yes.
Thank you.
One of the things that I really enjoy about pinning, I enjoy a lot of things about pinning, especially the class getting finished, quite frankly, yes. But the other thing is seeing all the people here who were in the background. I never saw your family, or shouldn't have seen your family very much. So, one thing I have been told is that there are some family members who have already graduated from Cumberland's nursing school. So who here has a family member out in the audience who is a Cumberland nursing graduate? All right, can those graduates please stand and be recognized? Yeah. Woohoo! That actually says a lot for our school, that you would actually tell a family member to come here. So that's a good recommendation. Okay, we're going to do awards, but the first award I'd like to give is to the people who have spent, the students who have spent their time as students tutoring other students. You talk about altruism, that is true altruism, giving of yourself to help somebody achieve success. Could the tutors of this class please stand? If you've been a tutor, please stand. Woo-hoo! Thank you. Thank you very much, because you have definitely paved the way for other students to be successful. And now I'd like to ask Mrs. Zerker to come forward and help me give the awards. We give awards, several different type of awards, and so I'm going to read what they are for. The first award is for the Jeanette C. Rudy Award in Nursing, and this award is presented to outstanding senior nursing students. The award is based on evidence of scholarship, leadership, and clinical competence as demonstrated throughout his or her program of study. Would Julia Cavazos please come forward? Congratulations. The Achievement in Nursing Award was established in 2009 by the faculty. The award is presented to an outstanding senior nursing student who demonstrates growth, determination, and a positive professional example. Would Audrey McClard and David Velasquez Chavez please come forward? Congratulations. The Leadership Award in Nursing is presented to a senior nursing student who demonstrates an active role in student campus organizations, exemplifies the principles of leadership in university and community activities, and demonstrates the ability to organize and follow tasks through to completion. Would Alicia Dillon please come forward? The Outstanding Nursing Clinician Award is presented to senior nursing student or students who best demonstrate the ability to prioritize responsibilities, time management skills, especially in clinical practice. They seek new learning experiences, display ethical behavior, and conduct him or herself in a professional manner. Would Courtney Hammers and Lee Rogers please come forward? Congratulations. I know. Congratulations. The Horizon Nursing Award is another award established in 2009. It is presented to an outstanding junior nursing student who best demonstrates academic excellence, a positive attitude, and exemplifies positive professional behavior. Destiny Tapp, would you please come forward?
Also tutoring half the student body.
I know. She is also, we also said back here, and she tutors half the student body. Now we'd like to recognize our class officers. Class President, Sierra Rodriguez, if y'all come forward. Class Vice President Jennifer Helm. Sierra, if y'all just line up right there. Class Secretary Maylee Douglas. Class Treasurer Brandon Barber. And Class Student Representative Candace Bond. Then we want to recognize the SNA officers. That's the Student Nurses Association. Would you please come forward when I call your name? SNA President Alicia Dillon. SNA Vice President Shelby Hudson. SNA Secretary Haley Bagsby. SNA Treasurer Jeffrey Hamilton. And SNA Public Relations Taylor Bertotti. And we'd like to give special recognition for service on committees to our student representative on the Student Affairs Committee, Darren Silas Jr. And now I'd like Alicia Dillon to come up and give us the SNA update.
Good evening, everyone. As we gather today to celebrate this incredible milestone, I am honored to reflect on the impact and accomplishments of our Student Nurse Association throughout our journey. On top of completing the rigorous coursework required to become nurses, many of our graduates also dedicated their time and energy to participating in the Student Nurse Association. For those of you who may not be familiar with Cumberland University's SNA, it is a student-run professional organization that strives to foster both personal and professional growth among our nursing students. We focus on academic excellence, community service, leadership development, advocacy, and outreach. Values that have strengthened not only us as students, but as future nurses. One of the highlights this year was welcoming our guest speaker, Vanderbilt Wilson County's Chief Nursing Officer and flight nurse, Jeannie Yateman. She shared powerful insights about what it truly means to lead with compassion, courage, and clinical excellence. Her message reminded us that nursing leadership begins long before we hold the title. It begins with how we show up for one another every single day. Sorry, my papers are stuck together. This spirit of leadership carried into our mentorship initiative, where the SNA partnered with our graduating class to support first semester nursing students. We answered questions, shared tips, offered reassurance, and for many of us, became the mentors we once needed. Seeing those students grow reminded us of how far we've come. SNA was also committed to strengthening our clinical readiness. We completed Stop the Bleed certifications, preparing us to act quickly and confidently in emergencies. We also completed a research project discussing the student nurse perspective on hospital errors. We collected data focused on reducing errors in clinical environment. We were proud to present our findings at Cumberland's Research Day Colloquium and the Alpha Alpha Kappa local chapter meeting for Sigma Theta Tau. Through this work, we gained meaningful insight into effective teaching strategies and the crucial role of maintaining a just culture, not only throughout school, but in the nursing profession we're about to enter. These lessons will follow us into every clinical setting we step into. Beyond academics, we made a genuine impact in our community. We provided first aid at the 7K presidential race hosted by, by the Andrew Jackson Hermitage, and represented Nursing with Pride at Fall Fest, handing out candy to excited trick-or-treaters and connecting with families in our community. These moments reminded us that nursing extends far beyond the bedside. It is also about service, presence, and compassion. As we stand at the edge of this next chapter, I could not be more proud of what we have accomplished or excited for what lies ahead. The Student Nurse Association has helped shape us into leaders, advocates, and compassionate caregivers. And now as graduates, we carry those experiences with us into the profession we've worked so hard to join. Congratulations to the graduating class, and thank you to everyone who supported us along the way. Here's to the future of nurses and the difference we are about to make.
Graduates, we're almost to the finish line. We're about there. So as we welcome to the stage Amelia Feltz, you get to come up one more time for our benediction. After our benediction, our recessional will ask that the graduates proceed out row by row, and then all of our guests and families can meet them in the back.
As we conclude the ceremony, may these graduates go forth, strengthened in purpose and guided by the highest ideals of the profession. Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting us. As we close, I would like to lead us in a posture of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for your sovereign hand guiding us through the last 2.5 years. Through every class, clinical, exam, ATI, and simulation, you were with us every step of the way. As we advance into our nursing careers, grant us hearts that remain steadfast in compassion, hands that bring healing, a spirit that upholds the truth, patience in every trial, strength and wisdom that brings forth good judgment. Let us honor the dignity of every person we serve and carry ourselves with integrity, humility, and grace. Bless our journey, our continued learning, and the lives we will touch. As we depart, let us go in strength, in peace, and abiding dedication to the noble art of nursing. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Graduates, please rise. One final round of applause for all of our graduates. Congratulations. Have a great night.
I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one.